Hi, good evening, everyone. It's Navaldeep, and welcome to my channel. So I'm just sharing the link on Twitter for my current video so that more and more people can join in. Okay, so I've shared the link across all the areas. Okay, I am. Hi Shri, hi Jay, hi Gopal, hi Kiran, Sat Shri Akal Jess, hi Shiv, Sat Shri Akal Sharabjeet, hi Uttam, hi Sanjeev. Good evening. Let me just share the entire screen. Hi JK, hi Pradeep, hi Reddy. Hope you all are doing good. Market is almost flattish right now. Let me just open YouTube on my other laptop so I can read your comments and respond. There you go. Hi Joy. Hi Deepak. Yes, Deepak, I had a good trading day today, and once I had my target achieved, I did not trade. It was very difficult. It is itching for you to trade, but I managed it. After a very long time, I tried to not lose profit. Hi Joy, after a long time. Hi Shrini. Hi Rajiv. Hi Moon. Hi Jeremy. Hi Krishna. Good evening. So let me start with my basic scan on the daily in my default list. So banks are in the inside days. Let me just rename this. I have JPM, Walmart, Disney, JPM, Walmart, Disney, Oracle, I don't know, Goldman Sachs, MU, Trina, Lulu, NVEX, and CLH. So these are inside days on my scan for the day. Hi Reno, hi Krishna, hi Niketu, hi Somi. Good evening, everyone. So now, as we saw in the ES today, I just want to wait for 2 more minutes. In between, if anyone has any other ticker they want me to cover, let me know. I think Richard tagged me into. Let me go to my profile. Tweets and replies. Richard. NVIDIA is there. And ENPH. ENPH. Hi, Reddy. BK. What is BK? I have not traded BK. All right. So we are almost at 10:30. roadblocks. Okay. Yes, I have listed Moderna on the inside days. So all these, I'm just covering them into inside days so that I know the rest of them are there. So let's see what we can add. Boeing almost reaching into that target, so I'm going to keep that. Caterpillar, yes. Apple, I don't. I want to bring back one and only Amazon. So Baidu is there, Baba is there, MU is there, Facebook is there, Google is there. Netflix somehow is not moving. Disney, I want to bring AMD here. UPS failed. So I can bring in ENPH because with energy prices moving, we can definitely bring in this one. Okay, so this is the good list which we have. Now we can start our discussion. So last time we discussed, the idea was if it goes above 4668, we shall see 4710. And in case it goes below 4668, we shall see 4581. So we have seen both the sides, 4581 as well as 4710 just now. Netflix is earning next week. Deepak, we can talk about that tomorrow. LRCX is, let me think, CPNG. Like, if I like doing this, it will be so many stocks. TSM, I am including that TSM. So instead of MU, I can do the TSM. TSM is looking positive to me, and no blue color anymore. Okay, cool. So let me get started. So you see, we had a clear morning star right here. That 4668 today was recaptured by ES, and this is from the top to the bottom. That's about 220 points, approximately 4 or 5%, which is good enough for a candle. Now this is making a clear morning star. Two important things which Fed said today. Number one, looking at the inflation, they might do the fourth hike. It's a might, it's not for surety. They may. Also, the unwinding can start in the later half of 2022. But one important thing which Jerome Powell specifically mentioned is inflation. He does not want to lose hand on inflation. He wants to manage it so that it does not remain in the economy. Because inflation is really, really difficult and can potentially degrowth the economy. So it has to be managed and adequately responded. Second thing he said, that now the economy does not need any additional stimulus money. So they are pretty much sure they are taking away everything by March. And then it's going to be the real market without any stimulus money. You will see the volatility in both the sides. You will see consolidation for days and days and days where you will not see any movement in options. Value is just premium kill. And all of a sudden you will see a spike 1 to 3% in back-to-back days. So that is going to be there from March onwards. This time, whatever Fed said was expected. Nothing out of the world came out of that press conference, or his current, what you call, I don't remember the right words for it. Testimony. So I'm not going to think that market is going to not cheer it off, and market did cheer it off, and we had a good significant move. And this is a clear morning star pattern, so looking really good. Now only thing which can derail it is CPI numbers tomorrow morning. Second thing which can derail it is I was trying to draw a very small regression channel in this, but then I thought, let me draw a small parallel channel. Look at this. I'm joining the bottom. Start from here. Okay, and you will see this dark line. In last month, anytime it comes around this area, it has bounced, went towards the top side, came back, and remember, just see, none of these has any closing above this. There's only one closing above this area, otherwise it's within this range. Okay, so this time also it came around this range. So potential is we can still go to all-time highs. All right. But the only thing which can be really, really concerning is the CPI number. If they come worse than what we are expecting, things can take ugly direction. Right now, it has morning star, so potential is the current resistance, which is 47,086, and it's rightly over there in last 3-4 hours. Then the previous all-time high, 47.43 and 47.79. This could be a potential move towards the higher side because it is morning star. In case we lose 46.83, we are going down. And if this time we are going down, we will have some seriously aggressive declines. All right. So in my direction, I am actually positive. Now I want to buy above 47.08 because that is my area of support, 12 EMA. And my stop loss is now 46.83. So about 25 point stop loss is required. Target is 4743, 4779. I'm still giving 60%, not 70%, because there's a possibility that yes, things can go bad. This one I'm turning into neutral because it has come up from that negativity. And let me also mention the morning star. You all know by now Morningstar is so powerful. It gives you a good move. So if you get an opportunity around 46.83, I would love to add that with a very small stop loss. Sell below 4668. Stop loss is 4683. This equation is still the same. I would like to, so I would even say buy the dip here. 47, 46, 90, 4708. Okay. So that's there. On the downside, The stop loss is, or the area is 46.23. That is the first target, 46.23 and 45. So this is going to be neutral mode. If it goes 46.83 is now the inflection. Till the moment you're holding 46.83, it's good. If you lose it, then things can go really, really bad. Triple Q. Triple Q had, like, in the last 2 days, also, like, it bounced right from that 38 percentage. It was able to have a closing above this. Now from 38, usually the move is towards the 61%. We are at 50%, so 50% is your stop loss, and look towards 391. That's the fair and square target. Then the second target can be 390, 392. Again, it's a morning star test of 38.2. Usually when you test 38, you should get to 61%. So it's a very simple trade. I'm not shorting it as of now. The short will begin once we break this 375. Otherwise, it may consolidate and get tight. Or if you really, really want to go short, you can try a short below this for a small move towards this. This has been held significantly in last few weeks. So this number on the closing basis, if you have, you can go short from there. This piece is still there as a neutral area, because I'm not going to say this is the bearish area. This is a neutral area. This is a bull area. And this is a bear area. So I am focused on 38367. Above this, we should hit this and this. Below 3837, we should hit this one. All right, so let me just go back to my sheet and enter these numbers. So QQQ, same positive morning star. Buy above, stop loss is 38367. Target is clear 391. 54. So there's at least 2-3% move possibility on the upper side. Hi Javier, hi Mark the Spot. Hi Chris, hi Pramod, hi Krishna. Krishna, I was looking at Costco, so I can definitely come back to that. I was looking at Costco for sure. And if I have to buy, I'll be buying anywhere if I can, not, like, same thing, buy the dip towards 384, 85. That's my positive. On the neutral side, I want to sell clearly below 382.71, 382.71. Stop loss is there, same. Target is max this one. I'm not going beyond than that. So 60-40 percentage on the positive. My bias is still positive. Boeing is really, really interesting. After a very, very long time, it had a bullish engulfing candle where it took the support of the 12 EMA. The trend is positive. It just needs to break out from here. So the previous candle body, I'm going to take that as my stop loss. So it opened at 214.26. So that will be my stop loss. BA 214.26. It is positive with bull engulfing, and I want to buy above this area, 215.52, buy in the range 215.50 to 270. If you're a long term looking into BA, buy above 219, 280, 91. Let me just make it this 280.91. Caterpillar has broken out, but it got rejected by the 225. The good part was today it tried to test the 12 EMA. It was shying away from it. It almost came here, but it got the strength with the market. Now, if it comes around 215, I would like to add this. My stop loss is 215 because the 12 EMA is there. So Caterpillar is positive. 215.17 is my stop loss. Buy again in the range because tomorrow market can be volatile. 216 to 220. Target is 225, 230. Again, I'm giving it 60%. Apple today tested 175 area because it tested the 34. Today it closed right on that 12 EMA, 175.12, closed there, opening up the possibility of moving up. Stop loss is 173.54. Trend is positive, and this is Morningstar again because it went down approximately 7-8%. So from here, it should move up, and it can play an important role if market turns higher. So 173.54 is the stop loss. Now I would like to buy above 12 EMA, 175.12. Target is 177.30. Second is 180.35. And again, I'm just putting all of them into 60% areas because market can change direction if the CPI numbers are much hot than what we expect. So all these stop losses here, I'm marking them in bold. Anytime you hit the stop loss, you should change the direction and do not go long. You can go short. Amazon had to move, and so finally it did. A clear morning star coming at 12 EMA. It needs to break out about 12 EMA. Like there are many morning stars. Buy above 3321. And this is really strong because today when the market was losing, also it completed its what you call head and shoulders. It completed that. So this was the height of the handle, and it almost did the same height and then bounced right from there. So it completed the shoulder one, head, shoulder, and the fall. So this is done. Okay, so as I said, if this had to bounce, this was the right moment. Now stop loss is 32, or I would say this area, 32.86 is my stop loss. Anytime it goes below 32.86, it's a clear shot because then it will lose. It came just to test it and then lost. And then the first target is 33.45, 33.44, then 33.88. Again 60%. Roku. Roku also, like, you see, it's bouncing from that right area. It almost came close to overcome to like 2 days high. If it would have done, it would have been really good. But anyways, it's doing all right. Stop loss is 183 based on the piercing candle principle. Again, it's a morning star, and this morning star is really nice because it's coming at a very deep cut. So if something has to go up from here, it should be Roku. Now, stop loss is 183 and buy above 189. 189, 183.50. Like if you're an aggressive trader, you can buy if market dips towards 180. But I would like to buy above 189. Target is 205. 205 and 194. 204, 98. This has 70% potential because this is creating a morning star after a deep cut from 450. So if it bounces here, bounce will be really good and sharp. Keep an eye on this. Roku. Baba again, like for the last 3 days, it's trying its best to close around 132. So finally it did, making a higher high, higher low. After a very long time, you're seeing a very good setup in Baba. Now 132, 131 area is a really good support area. If, like, looking at the Chinese market, it should bounce. My targets are 139 in straight line in Baba, 139, 146. So everything here is good. I'm just going to mention higher high, higher lows. Higher high, higher lows. 70%. TSM, MU. TSM has earnings this week, and after a very long consolidation, it's a triangle or symmetrical breakout, if you want to call ascending triangle breakout, whatever you want to call it. It's a breakout. It has tried once to break out and failed, came back, tested the EMA. Now today it came again to that area 125 and went higher from that point onwards. Now 125 is your stop loss in case of TSM. It's positive. So 125 to 2 is positive. It's at earning, and I'm expecting at least, because if it breaks above 130.55, which is the 38%, it should hit 144. So I'm looking at 144.55, 137.55, and I want to buy above 130.55. And I'm 80% positive, and this is the position which I can even carry. So it's in blue. Baidu. I closed my position in Baidu today because I was uncertain about the market tomorrow. But looking at the Baidu, finally, after a huge downturn in Baidu, it is finally turning into positive. There is a open low here is same, so it was positive, which was 150.01. Bullish engulfing. It needs to clear 157 with the stop loss of 155 now, and it's open up for 161 because again it's a 38.2% Fibonacci. A break of 38 will take it you to 61. In between you have these two targets, 165, 169. So I'm pretty optimistic on, and I even mentioned that on the Telegram regarding Baba and Baidu. 155. So it's done. Facebook. Facebook, after days of going down, backing up, it's like every time it's coming to this line, it has bounced right from that point, regression channel. So I don't know what is this pattern, but it's bouncing off this channel again and again. And even today, it moved about 2%, looking good from here. It's I will still call this morning star. Buy above 334, 47. That's the above the EMA or today's high. Stop loss should be around 331, 332, 331.69. Targets are there. Facebook is potentially the good stock, so I'm gonna mark 338, 342 as my targets. So Google, if you see, after a big slump, after rejection of 28.97, it came all the way down and almost came here to 26.27, 26.50. It came, held on to that gap once again. It could have easily came back and filled that gap, but it did not. It held on to that gap. So it's really, really good. It's looking positive from here on. It's not a morning star pattern, but it might move towards 28 and 28.67 in Google. I'm going to still call neutral because I did not see a clear pattern on this. 28.28, 28.67 on Google, and buy above 2800. My stop loss will be again the piercing 27.72. The piercing candle pattern is a very simple candle pattern. It defines, like, if it is the body, your stop loss should be the middle of the body, not the candle, middle of this body. So this should be your stop loss. And if you see, most of the times the candles are there from the middle. If you look at them, it gives you a much better stop loss than anything else. Okay, so this is good. Netflix, I really don't want to trade Netflix. Let me do coin, because I even gave coin in the afternoon as a setup. And if Bitcoin, and coin is clearly from 224 all the way to 238, it got rejected from 238, but it's not a very significant what you call resistance area. I would like to add it around 232. So in the afternoon, I entered around 231, closed around 236. A small trade. I just only did one lot, but this worked really, really well. So now I want to keep 231.89 as my stop loss in coin. I'm still giving it neutral because it has come down substantially. So 231.89 is my stop loss, and 238.24. I'll not even give that. It's 243.06, 243.06, and then above 61, 253.63. And in this case, buy in the range 233, 230 or above it. So anybody who's trading Mara, Royd, you can follow the same in them. Snow like is not a good pattern, but on the weekly it's a clear cup. It's a clear cup. It needs to just now start. If it recaptures this, you will see 422 and higher. Like my target for snow in next 3 months is about 500 plus. It's coming at 300. That's about almost 60%, 63% move. So I'm expecting 500 from snow by the end of maybe April, May. You will see this. It will definitely test your patience, but this is a clear cup and handle on the weekly. I will not ignore it. I will definitely add long positions in this. I'm still calling it neutral because of the current market conditions on weekly. But this is an extremely good setup. Anybody who wants to go long and need to keep that in mind. If you take options few months away, you'll be really, really good. I'll answer all your stickers, guys. Once I'm done with my analysis, I need to read the comments and I will reply one by one. Okay, so snow is done. Target is 317, 334. 317, 334. Shopify. This is my favorite stock as of now. It is a clear morning star. You see, it came all the way to 1082, bounced today. It took that support from 1762 all the way. This is how your accounts for long term gets decimated. It's again a very clear M pattern. If it bounce, it has to bounce here. Target is 1245. If it doesn't, it will not bounce. Stop loss is 1148. Anytime it goes above 1168, go for it. Shopify stop loss is 1148, above 1168, and 1245. I'm not inclined to add more here details because I don't have anything here. It's a clear morning star from 40% decimation. It's a clear morning star. Nvidia did fill all the gaps. Again, it bounced right from that regression channel. It filled this gap. This previous gap is still there. So tomorrow, if it goes above 281, because 281 has been a pain for Nvidia in last few days. If it takes out 281, you can see a move towards 289 to 299. So Nvidia, I would love to buy this above 281.57. Stop loss will be today's close, or yeah, this one, 276. Target is 289.75. 299.64. Tesla is making inverted head and shoulders on the daily. It's ready to move if it takes out the 12 EMA. So very clear here. 12 EMA is 1067. It closed right below it. So Tesla, I am calling it neutral because it's potential head and shoulders, not inverted head and shoulders. By about 1067, which is a 12 EMA. Stop loss is 1048, which is a 34 EMA. So any extremely good area for it to jump. Target is 1116 in straight line. I do not have any middle target. So about 50% or 50-point move. AMD. AMD again got rejected from 78, 100 came to 61, somehow managed to hold on to 61 because it did not had a close below 61. So this was important, 130. Now it came all the way to 138, which is the 78.6 percentage, a little tight, but and this is the trend line as well for the regression channel, closed right on that. This should be a stop loss. Trade enter above 138, target for 149. 130. And this is clearly buy above 138.80. Stop loss is this close 137 on the regression line. Target is 141. Then 142.86. And above this 149.5. Lucid Motors, I always say do not short this company. Trend is finally changing up. It reclaimed that 42.6, finally closed above 45. It's testing that regression channel right now, closed right on that. A move above this will open the move towards 49 and 54. 49, 79, 54, 19. People who are talking short about Lucid, they can try shorting it out, but it's not going to work out. Stop loss is 42.67 now. And I want to buy this above the today's high, 45.60. That's done. Last is I have chosen an energy stock, ENPH. Why I'm choosing it? Look at the crude price. Crude price hit $81 on the futures. So I need to draw some levels for this to have a better clarity. I'm just going to draw regression. Notch retracement from which is a bigger one, so a small one as well. Let me so I made two retracements, one on the long-term horizon, one on the short-term horizon. So it's coming to that 149.7 area. If it captures that, target is 157. And looking at all this, it's a very high potential setup because the 12 EM is also for. So ENPH, if anybody wants to trade, I'm just giving it a neutral view because I'm entering it for the first time. Buy above 149.79. Stop loss is 14739. Target is 157. It might take a couple of days, but it will definitely test it. 166.32. I'm giving it 60%, but that's the first time. All right, so I am majorly bullish because it has tested all the levels which I was expecting. So, but I'm making all of them as clear stop losses. Anytime it loses any of these, change the direction. Okay, so we have these stickers, and let me go through your comments and share the Zoom link so that you can all come and discuss as well. So I'll start from here. Oil stock zoom is, that's why I did what you call ENBH. If I get time empty, and I'll cover on XOM. I'll cover LMND as well. So guys, if anybody wants to speak, just raise your hand on Zoom and I'll open up the mic for you. UPS failed. It did not work out properly. Yes, is an energy company, solar energy company, yes. But let me start with LMND. Somebody was asking for LMND for 3-4 days. Let me pick that up. So LMND has failed miserably, laminate. That's the reality of these companies. It has not seen the closing above the 12 EMA, not even once. Struggled here. So unless and until it closes above this area, I will not have any trades or any recommendations on going long on laminate. It's a really difficult state, but yes, it is what it is. Laminate, no point entering here unless you recapture and have a closing above the 12 EMA. You see, for last month and a half, not even a single closing above this. That's really kind of trade for it. It has cut down into half. It might do a dead cut bounce and then go down again. So no trade on laminate. Let me start from the top. Hi. Roadblocks. Roadblocks came all the way to 78, which is the Fibonacci and the channel. Bounced there, recaptured 88, and has filled the previous gap after the earnings. This usually is not a good sign because you have lost the entire momentum of this earnings now. It might bounce towards 93, but that's about it. I don't think so it's going to move higher than 93. Keep an eye. If it moves above 99, 93 to 99 is an area where it has to show some strength and consolidate. If it moves over 99, then yes. But if it gets rejected from 93, it will come down. It will come down and consolidate until and unless it has the next earnings. Moderna has inside day closing below this. I want to have a move below 220, 216, and if it does, I'm open for 191 and 172 on Moderna. I have always shorted this on rise. Anytime it goes up, just sell this company, buy the puts, no matter what. You may feel that yes, you're losing, but it's a matter of few minutes. After that, you will find it has come down. So any rise, sell this company. CPNG. Kupang, I think, or yeah, Kupang, right? Again, the same story. It's making inside day. These companies are done, man. Like if they have to bounce to 26 to even suggest that you have any strength left. Don't try to buy and burn yourself in these companies. They will not go back to their previous levels. It will take decent amount of time to even like go back there. So just ignore if you're not into this. If you're into these positions, you have no choice just to hold. I will not like even recommend anybody these kind of companies. LRCX, PSM, LRCX. It got rejected right from there. 100 came back to 61, bounced from 61 Fibonacci. Regression channel is there at 674. It needs to reclaim 688 for any stronger moves. If it loses this regression channel again, it will go down. 688, 690 is an area where it needs to recapture, which is the Fibonacci as well as the 12 EMA. And then it opens up to 729. TTD. I'm not sure like why people get stuck with TTD. It moves, it burns, has filled, not filled. So the gap is still there. So this is a good, it still hold on to that gap of the earnings. So this looks good as compared to Roblox. Now here, if it recaptures the 12 EMA above 85.50, it can test 89 TTD. 85 above, it can test 89. Thus the minimum resistance is 86 and then 92. So bounce of 38%, 0.2 can take it to 61, 89, 92 TTD. But you need to buy this above the 12 EMA, which is 85.50. TSM will discuss Netflix. Netflix will discuss Deepak next week. I don't want to discuss it because it's struggling a little bit. But let me. Costco is an inside day. Costco has fallen right from this area, lost all these things. It had a massive fall on Monday. It had a small pullback today, but the range is pretty big. You have to buy this above 530 or sell this below 509, and it's like almost in between. So it's inside day. Trend wise, it's losing its momentum. If it comes here and 535, it fails, it will go down further. If it recaptures, it will consolidate. So the possibility of higher move are pretty much less on Costco for now. Then, hi, what up, truck guy? Hi, Ruben. Going long meaning buying calls. Short meaning buying puts. Stop loss is a stop loss. Roku will broke you. No, man, I still made money on Roku today. Simmer, I only do options. I do not do trades or stocks. MGM has good flow on black box. Possible because all these sectors were getting good move. Mara, we discussed TSM, Baba, we are good. Look at the Chinese market, it's up 1.5%. Marvel failed the previous breakout at 90. So Xavier, it has recaptured that, held on to that big gap still. So it's positive bounce from this regression channel. So Marvel, if it holds 85, you can see a move towards 89 to 92, but it needs to break out above 92. If it gives a breakout above 92, the target is 114. I do not have any resistance above 92. Marvel is a good company. The only point is it needs to regain 92 area. I'm not going to short. Stop loss for this will be 83. Walmart is like, I think it gets stuck in 143, 144 range. It always does. And it's kind of setting up a flag, a very big move, possibly. This is a triangle. The top is same, but the lows are moving higher and higher and higher. So this is ascending and a triangle. So breakout usually is like this. So Walmart is setting up for a good move. Stop loss 143, target 149. Walmart may come into picture now with 149, 152 and even break all-time highs. It has done enough consolidation. It has time to go up in case of Walmart. Hi, Bible. And anybody who wants to speak can like raise your hand and we can talk.
Yeah, Navaldeep. So you told last week, 2 days before Adobe, that worked very well actually. Thanks, Navaldeep.
Where it is. So did I said go long or go short?
Go long on that one. You told that it's 404 is a good support, and it came there, and it actually I had good calls, so it was good.
That's good.
Yeah. So can you look at this PANW?
This company I don't.
It moves a lot. When it moves, that's where.
It moves a lot, but I don't recommend this because it's clearly making an M pattern. And
Okay.
M pattern you have seen in multiple companies. If you do M pattern, you end up right here. So I'm not recommending any trade unless there's a clarity. Right now, you see the 12 and 34 are converging towards each other. So it's really, really hard.
Oh, okay. So when you look this one, you look for 1 year, no, Navaldeep?
I can go back to 5 years, 10 years. I don't mind. It totally
Okay.
depends that how things are falling in my chart.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
No
And
problem.
one question is, okay, how do you think this? Home Depot or these things, whether they can come down right now because it went a long.
Like Costco came down. Home Depot has come down from almost
It's
like
been
10%. They got rejected right from this area, 420. And they're
okay.
coming back here. So let me remove this 260. Just to have clear. You see, my is 422. It came to 420, 60. Got rejected, bounced from this 161.
Okay.
All the charts are same. So if it loses and fills the gap, then it will lose the momentum. Otherwise, it can consolidate because market is at such a high that any negativity in the market, all these stocks can get really impacted. So this is not the time to go into Home Depot. This is the time to play in tech because they have been like decimated. If there is a bounce, it's going to be in those companies, not in these companies.
Okay. Can you check this one last DPZ? I am
It's
seeing
bad.
that it's like 473 or something. It's good support.
I don't. Again, it's making that M pattern. No, it can go down further. It's no. It's a bearish engulfing. The entire candle has covered this previous body, and even the previous was a bearish engulfing. No, unless and until it recaptures somewhere here, 520, I will not go long in here. Every
Okay.
time it moves up, I will sell this.
Okay. It had some support previously around 468 or something like that. I don't know. So, and it moved like from there to 530 or something. It went such a
See,
long.
when you talk about support, you should have something like this. So
Okay.
which is there at 456, but this is not
Okay.
much, a very tiny support,
Oh, okay.
not much.
Okay.
Snow, if you want to go for 330, 360. March or April calls. Ramdas, you need to see some videos how I find my stop losses because it's already late for me. Hi all.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Had a pretty good day in the market.
Yeah.
I was looking at Visa and two more, but I like the way Visa is setting up. It's
It's setting up
inverted.
inverted head and shoulders.
Mhm. And same thing for DKS is also inverted.
Which stock?
DKS, like Delta. Yes. Sporting.
Big support. Yeah, this is complete. Visa is yet to make inverted, but this one is already there. So you should have at least moves of at least this area 125. $10 move is expected in index. If it does more than that, that will be wonderful. But I think $10 move should be there.
Okay.
Because I just checked Walmart. Walmart is also making ascending triangle. If Walmart breaks out, all these companies will follow. Because those are the retailer companies. They will follow the trend sector-wise. So it's setting up for a very beautiful move.
The last one that I found was T-Mobile, so that's TMUS. Looks like I had a nice spike today.
I really don't hate this company because it hardly moves. Like it does not give you money in terms of options.
Gotcha.
But if you really want to trade, yes, it can move higher towards 113. But just to be honest, I have not traded this in my life.
All right. Yeah, it makes sense. There's better plays out there, I guess.
Because I play stocks which have more liquidity.
Mhm.
So that if I have to sell or if it's not working in my way, I can easily get out.
True.
Here, the spreads will be 20 cents, 30 cents. In case of Apple, the spread is like 2 cents, 3 cents. So even if I'm wrong, I'm not paying too much money for my mistake. Here, I can actually end up paying much more than my stop loss. Even if I put stop losses, they may hit 50 cents, $1 below.
All right. That's all. Appreciate it.
No problem. But yes, it can bounce towards 113 in case you are interested. So we have here. You want to speak? I unmuted you. No. Lucid lockup ends on 18th. Be careful. Patrick, I seriously doubt on that. But let's see. Let's go on XOM. XOM went up because of crude, went up 5%. XOM, Oxy, all moved really good. And it's kind of a breakout. Like if you look at a weekly chart on last 20 years, it's making a W. And this is XOM. The same thing if you look at the crude. Crude is set to break 100 very easily. It's making that W. So I'm just giving you a long-term view on this, not a short-term. So XM is a good potential here. Any dip you should buy. Anitesh.
Hi, Paji. Regarding XOM and Chevron, both of them, when someone is interested to trade both of them, I think XLE should be a very good one to go with.
Yeah.
Because they both have 20% in this ETF.
That's what I just said. They are setting up for a very good move.
Yes, yes, that's true. I think we can go long on XLE because it covers Chevron and ZOM both.
Yes. So XLE, if you want to take, go for maybe
June.
June options.
I think June
Options of
65 is around 250.
no, it's 375.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's 375. Buy this, buy 10 lots and forget it.
Yes.
Invest 3,000, you can easily get 7,000-8,000 here.
Yeah, easily, I would say. Yeah, that's all I had. I just wanted to mention that.
QDEL, I don't know how you people go into all these companies. No, it's really, really bad. It can go down further, man. QDEL. It's consolidating and the trend is negative after the consolidation. It's followed by the big bearish candle. So no, it can fall much more than what it is now. Then we have CS6. CS6 is making a morning star or evening star right on the top of the trend. So and this is a weekly candle, and I used to work for them. Now with supply and demand and cost going high, I think it's time for them to ease off. This is the weekly candle. On the daily candle, it has broken down that 34 EMA and it can go down further. They have earnings next week. I would love to short on them on this earning on CS6. ASML. Again, I don't have any comments on this. Yes, no. Doesn't give me any picture. These stocks. Anybody wants to discuss, then come up. Yes, Manoj, because it's already 11:30. I need to just.
Thank you, Naval. I'll have two very quick ones. One, I wanted to know about ABNB, and the second one is I wanted to switch my broker because I'm getting really bad feels on toss, right? So just thinking, you have any?
Why you're getting really bad fills on toss?
I don't know. I use market orders today for Nvidia and got a bad fill on Nvidia.
See, market orders are really bad. It doesn't. Nobody can fill that up. I've lost 15,000 on a market order on a single day.
Yeah.
So nobody can come. But I use toss and I use interactive brokers. Interactive brokers are much better in terms of execution, but they are expensive.
Okay.
So if you put market orders, put definite. There's also a setup in which you can put a range that if it goes beyond your current price, then it does not execute it. Otherwise, if like for example, if the market is moving and you have Amazon call looking at 10 and it moved to 15, the market order will execute at 15. But if you put that yes, you do not want to buy above 20% of your current price, which means $11, then it will not execute it.
Okay, I have never done such orders. Probably I want to explore more on this because TOS, like I stopped trading Google for the same reason. Then
No,
I did like
because the spreads are really, really bad in Google.
correct
They are
spread
$3, $4.
$4.
So yes, so the basic idea which I found was that in case of a bigger spread, do the mid price and add 10 cents to it. You will have your price executed.
Okay, okay, I'll try that. And ABNB had a big move today, so I was thinking like
Again, it bounced from this area of 23% coming to 38%. If it bounces, it can bounce.
yeah, because it crossed over 12 EMA today, right? And
That's what I'm saying. 168 and above,
yeah.
it closed. which is the 38.2. Then usually if it captures 38, it can move towards 50 and then 61. So it's setting up for that. If it captures 170, that will be a confirmation.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you. Naval.
No problems. Hi, Rajiv.
Hey Naval, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Naval, I just needed you to look at the chart of Nike once. I mean, I'm still learning this bit, so I have some understanding of it, but I just wanted you to have a look and tell me what you think.
Nike is, again, it's M pattern right here. Came all the way. And that's why I'm saying that you will see this M pattern in many of the stocks. Do not get enticed that yes, this can bounce. Once it loses this area, it's gone.
I see. Oh, so you see more potential downfall or potential downside on this one.
It will not move that much, just to be honest. This story is done for now, unless and until they find something else. This
I
story
see.
is done.
Got it.
This is all free money. Like, this is all free money.
Yeah, it bounced crazy high. Yes.
So this, once it loses 145, you will have that gap filled.
I see.
So it's a
Thanks.
sell on rise. Every time it goes up, just sell it.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Nitesh, you have
Thank
anything?
you. Bye.
Yes, Nitesh. But I think I answered you. All right. Good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.